So yeah, thank you for the shirts.
No, not a problem. Not a problem. The Chinese don't know how to make large clothing. So what were we talking about? We're talking about some women getting beheaded in Saudi Arabia. Last time we kind of got serious about a conversation, right?
That's true.
So, and this is for witchcraft.
And blasphemy.
Oh, witchcraft and blasphemy.
Yeah.
What was the blasphemy? What did they allege that she said? Like, why would somebody do that in a Muslim country? That'd be like me walking up to Michael Tyson and kicking him in the balls. Why is that smart? I don't think anybody's that stupid. You understand?
Yeah.
That'd be like going up to the King of Morocco and spitting in his face. That's smart. Can we say this?
Yeah.
Particularly if I'm a Moroccan citizen.
Yeah.
On Moroccan soil. You know, you come up and kick me in the balls, you're going to have a hard time. You understand? You're going to have a hard time doing it to start with, but, you know, like... But there's people who like to do this. Is this true? Like they get a sexual pleasure out of just fucking something up.
Oh yeah.
And the more covertly they can do it, the more often they can do it, the better they feel.
Oh,
Is it true?
Undoubtedly.
So we've got lifelong committed buggerers running around. Now, you're a little guy, right? Like you're 5'2", let's say?
Yeah.
150 pounds.
Yeah.
Right. We're 250 pounds, is another whole story. So, little guys like to do this. Is this true? Like, all little guys know between each other that if they had half a chance, they'd bugger fuck any big guy they possibly could. But here he was tall and good looking.
I guess so.
Well, guess so or not. Okay.
Yeah, they would.
If they would.
Sure they would.
The same way women want to fuck up a reputation of a really, really beautiful girl, or you know, somebody who they has something they want, they will seek to go out of their way to gingo fuck with them.
Yeah.
And that's forbidden both in Christianity and Islam. I don't think you find all that many Buddhists, you know, going out of their way to do that type of shit, but as I reiterate, there's vying for status in fucking monasteries. Like, people are addicted to their fucking egos. Like, Jack the fucking bear. It's true, isn't it? Like,
Oh, yeah.
they'll kill for their ego.
Yeah.
You disrespect me, motherfucker, I'll blow your head off. Right?
They'd screw them somehow.
So, if you were wanting to do something to make a difference in this world, you'd have to be taking into consideration that you're going to have people who are going to bungle fuck with it just for something to do. Can we say this?
Yeah.
Just to get their name in the paper. Get somebody to notice them. Right?
Even crooks like the picture on wanted posters.
Do they really?
Yeah, they
Oh,
do.
fucking unbelievable.
It's a market class that we really have never delved into, but that is a market class.
That's like a failure, you understand?
Yeah.
You're a fucking pug on a one poster, you're not a smart crook at all, you know? Like, the ones that are sitting in black drag, they're the smart crooks. With a little gavel and conch, right? Like,
I could tell you a story that you would not believe, but
Tell me the story.
but Carol was the administrator of a company for people that were psychiatric, and
Patients.
pardon?
Psychiatric patients.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what she did was there was one guy that used to come to the place because they sold old furniture donated, and what happened is that this guy would come around and not say nothing, right? So, but he knew exactly when to get up for a coffee. He knew exactly.
Come around where? Where was he going to? Like, you know?
Going for anything free at the shelter.
Okay, I thought we were selling furniture.
They were doing that too.
At the shelter?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, so I thought we were selling furniture from a store because we're selling furniture from a shelter. Okay. Use furniture from a shelter. So they're making a little bit of money for themselves, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So,
yeah.
All right. So,
and the idea was to let them have a job.
Okay, good. So you could do something productive at a time.
Yeah.
Good. So what happened?
Oh, the fellow that
I forget.
I did forget.
The fellow what?
I did forget.
Oh, bullshit.
No, I did.
Did you?
Yeah, what happened was, anyways, he was on. She was dating a cop that would come to the shelter.
Yeah.
So she got to know this guy, and there's wanted posters all over the place
okay.
of this guy that doesn't say anything. And what happened was that he killed his whole family, right?
Oh.
So,
and it's an accomplishment. This is an accomplishment?
So the cop sat beside him all the time it was happening. Carol said, "Some job you're doing," to him, and he fucked off, and that was the end of it.
Oh, the cop or the guy?
The cop. He sort of slithered into the woodwork.
Yeah, he didn't bother seeing the guy or recognizing that he
No.
had... No. And this guy had killed his whole family. I'd punch him up myself. What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Shit. He killed his whole family? How did he do it? Burn him or something?
I don't know. He went nuts.
Shit. And he's sitting there, he's taking pictures in the water bowl on the wall up in the thing.
Yeah, at the shelter.
And the staff there don't recognize the guy or the cop?
No, nobody recognized him. Nobody paid any attention to the wanted poster.
They'll never come here. Yeah, I know.
And I thought, what a hoot.
I know, it's crazy. Like, so what do you do with a world like this? You're like, what the fuck do you do? Like, I gotta get this.
I think you turn it upside down and shake it.
Like a kick in the ass while you're dangling there, right?
Like dragging your dick or something.
You know, like, but it's a serious thing, and like I gotta figure out some way to get this fucking mess into basic royal shape in less than 3 years now. I'm fucking scared shitless. I'm not gonna get it done, right? Like, I don't know how the fuck it's possible. Like, everybody wants to piss on something for the fun of it, for something to do, or I can get away with it. People piss in an elevator because I'm not in a good mood today. I'm gonna fuck up everybody else's.
That's
mood,
okay. That keeps you in work.
Fuck you.
Your boss has got a plan for you, so.
Anyway, I could do with a lot less help in the aggravation department. You understand? Like, a lot less help in the aggravation department. Like, I think, and the only solution I've been able to find that everybody can do, that it works and everybody gets benefit and nobody loses, is the king's barf. You understand? It's the only solution for this thing. You know, otherwise we're living in a horseshit pretense and freaking dementia. Right? Like, you got fucking sheriffs in fucking downtown, small town USA think it's okay to fire at a 12-year-old girl who's running away from him and taser her in the back of the fucking head. Because he's too fat to fucking chase her. Can't old bitch, so her disrespect me. Christ. Fucking sheriff of the goddamn town, right? Of course, you got the president doing, same thing with 3,000 people in the World Trade Center, jerking off to payday time.
Yeah.
We got the World Trade Center, pick over the insurance money, we can rebuild the thing. Bob Jones, right? Lose a few thousand dead pheasants. Who the fuck gives a shit? We got a whole bunch of new enemies. We can squander. We can piss $17 trillion worth of shit at Saddam Hussein. Like, unload our inventory of that horse shit, right? What the fuck we're gonna do if war ends? We gotta get rid of it, right? $17 trillion fireworks display was shock and awe. Yeah. I wonder if people know that cost them $50,000 each. That's for every baby, priest, geriatric patient. 300 million. Wigglers, $50,000 each was the cost of shock and awe. Maybe if you're working, you can probably multiply that by 7. Like how many what percentage of the population actually labor for income? Not too many toddlers in the workforce, we say this.
No.
Not too many geriatric patients
No.
commuting for work. So basically, those individuals between 18 and 60
Yeah.
in good health.
Yeah.
And so that would be probably, 25% of the population. So multiplied by about $200,000. Shock and awe. So your currency is worth a pinch of coon shit to get to the point it was worth before all that shit started, but which wasn't high to start with.
Yeah.
Like the American currency is gold's trading at $2,000 an ounce or something. Yeah, you wouldn't know that, but anyway, somewhere around
Yeah,
there.
we know that.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's $2,000 an ounce now.
Yeah. Well, I think it dropped a little.
Yeah, so somewhere around $2,000 an ounce now. It went from $32 an ounce to $2,000 an ounce, not because gold is scarce, not because gold has gained in value or become more valuable. The currencies have been devalued to that degree. And where those resources went is right into the pockets of your older brothers and uncles. I would say it didn't get lost. Can we say this?
Yeah.
Now, if it did get lost, where would it be? Mars? Now we're going to Mars. Pick up all the money that got lost. All the widows got thrown out of their houses because they couldn't afford to pay a fucked up, colluded exercise in defrauding the American people, the ignorant, the weak, the witless, disadvantaged out of their homes for pence.
Yeah.
It's aggravating being king. You understand this? It really, really is. What am I going to do about it? What the fuck am I going to do about it?
You gotta just keep plugging.
They're sick, mentally ill, all of them. Even, especially the fucking Muslims, they can get really wired out of fucking shit. Get their heart on over some fucking blasphemous witch. Dig her out of fucking whatever, under whatever rock you can fucking find her under, right? Collude the fucking thing so I can get off. There's no other explanation for that. First of all, witchcraft is an impossible thing to achieve. It's like being a sober drunk, or an orthopedic surgeon that can't suture a wound. Understand? It's like military intelligence. Being a witch is just not possible. And it's not possible to be smart and belligerent at the same time. Trust me. I have lots of expertise in being stupid. And when I find myself engaged in belligerent conduct, almost 99.99% of the time, I find something very appropriate to be embarrassed about personally in the whole issue. I wish I didn't, and it doesn't look that way when I get into it, but that's how it turns out. So I kind of hedge away from it as much as I can. But fucking people make a whole life devote life to this. It's true.
Yeah.
If I can get it to stick to a wall, it's just as good as something that works. As long as nobody finds out who threw it there. So we have committees that run everything. Basically what those are civil servants that do around and pick their fucking nose and do absolutely nothing. They respond. They respond. I got emails that they responded. They didn't bother reading the fucking request and then responding to non sequitur issue. This is the fucking Minister of Transportation in Ontario and his subalterns concluding cannot fucking grasp the content of a 4-sentence, simply worded email. Gone back and forth trying to explain the 4 fucking sentences 4 times now. And they're still asking the same stupid question that's not germane.
That's a rough break.
But you understand, like it's going on all over the world,
really
too.
Is a rough break.
Well, fuck yeah. It's not. That's not the problem. I'm not concerned about the aggravation it causes me. That the thing that pisses me off is
the aggravation.
no. It's theorizing what the possibilities of this shit going on elsewhere, and I see oceans of it. You're like vomitous fucking tidal waves of fucking schment, useless fucking dither, right? Sold as fucking valuable shit to the illiterate, to the stupid sons of bitches that happen to be my fucking kids, right? By their older brothers. And their delirious, perverted, dim-witted uncles.
Everybody figures it's not a big deal.
Nobody gonna notice. God doesn't exist. He's somebody. Richard Dinkins says he doesn't exist, so he doesn't exist. Carl Sagan too. If I looked like Carl Sagan, I probably would say you're a young guy who can possibly exist right now. I hate to put the man down, but he sells books. He's a cripple. He sells books by uttering shit that he hasn't got the first fucking clue of what he's saying. And people regard him as the most brilliant man alive, and I say he's a fucking idiot. And Richard Dinkins as well. Understand? People have got nobody. Listen to nobody. Everybody's doing it for pence. People speak for gain, right? Like, I want to get something out of what I speak, other than what I'm asking for, right?
Yeah.
You know, like I was listening to on the internet today, like girls talking about how they deal with men, and lying, manipulative, and proud of it. So, but that's not men, right? Like, I can't make men doing that okay. Can you?
No.
Now.
I'd collect a bitch.
You want to reintroduce men's liberation as asshole, right?
I can say that because I'm the pervert bastard.
That's true. And have you ever clocked a bitch in your life?
No.
With a fist? No. So you're another little guy fucking having wet dreams again, right? I walk down the street and punch out anything that moves when I'm a big guy. Fuck. Anyway. So everybody's got kind of a wet dream that they're kind of running a racket inside themselves with and suffering from the lack of, basically, in their life, right? Like, in your case, it was not being 6'6" and 250 pounds of solid muscle, being able to ripple right from the tip of your head down to your toes, right? A 12-inch dick that kind of performed, but a snap of your fingers, right? And an insatiable, unnumbered insatiable women clawing at you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? That wasn't happening for you, so life was fun.
Basically.
So how do we do this? How do we clue people into what works for them? Like it's all I'm asking is that people develop a little bit of self-interest, okay? Like understand that your spirit's going to affect your physical body. Can we say this as true? 100% of the time.
That's true.
Right. Currently, your medicine men and your leading wits find the reality of spiritual influence disturbing because it's not scientific. It doesn't fit in little boxes and circles. They have octagons yet? Yeah, they got octagons. Okay,
Yeah.
square circles and octagons. It doesn't fit in their square circles and octagons, and so they're afraid of it, and they have no expertise with it. They have no expertise with intuition. It's unscientifical as well, and so it's discouraged in the practice of medicine. Now, why would I want an unintuitive doctor? These guys are paid a lot of money, right? Like, paid a couple $100 an hour, right?
Yeah.
But same as a lawyer. So they can be talking about lawyers. Anyway, so physicians, for the most part, can add, right? Can we say this? Like, can we trust physicians should be able to add?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a step above lawyers, okay? And probably physicians can read it more than 4 words a minute, too. Can we say this?
I don't know.
Well, I think so. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and suggest that every physician practicing in North America can read more than 4 words a minute.
Yeah.
All right, and I can prove that lawyers cannot.
That's right.
Their own data, ratified data interpreted. Stupid enough to brag about it, right? But see, the bragging and the invoicing kind of go hand in hand. So I'm unable to resist an invoicing opportunity, and in the process, prove myself eternally stupid in the process. It's going to be an expensive though of $8,900 he never got. But that doesn't happen often, does it? Like this type of kind of metaphysical retribution, so quick and so potent and so full of flavor. So can we say that if I'm bugger fucking things, it would be wise to at least get smart about it? You know, like, unlike George Bush, for instance, illustrating time and again the litany of things that should happen to people who terrorize people and waste human life, particularly innocent human life, like them people over in the Middle East, you know. Now, the American people do not have the stomach, the courage, nor the wit to see the truth in this thing. And these people once told me, and I believed, that they were free and brave. And I went to their country, and I trusted them, and they took care of me when I was a young boy on my own. The whole fucking town colluded and took care of me. New York City. Understand? And so I know they're not born stupid, but they're in a stupor now. It's stunnedness. It's blinding people that loved me and took care of me when I couldn't take care of myself. And I gotta sit around and watch them bugger fucked and fumble grunted all over the fucking earth by some greedy little fucking twerp off pervert that I would have punched out in grade school for fucking breathing. You know? I would have. Anyway, gotta figure out something. Maybe their mother can come up with an idea. I'll have to talk to her and see what happens with that. Anyway, have we said enough for today, you think?
Yeah.
I'm pissed off, and you're kind of, you don't give a shit still. But we both had a pretty good day today, can we say this?
Yes.
Yeah. I hope everybody else can say the same thing. Yeah. Someday. I'm going to see to it you do.